looking through the glass at you. We were looking through the glass, yes, as if you were some kind of ape in a zoo. I was looking through the glass, and there you were, rubbing bananas all over your face and flinging excrement around like there was no tomorrow. And I thought to myself, what kind of exhibit is this? You're nothing but a wild animal. I was gesticulating through the window like a bureaucrat. You need to sign these papers. You need to sign these papers. There he was. He was on full boil, like an empty kettle, on full power. He'd boiled himself dry. There was no steam left inside him. It was just a gurgling, effluent kind of crust left. It was just a crust of a man left, like a boiled out, indignant kind of puddle that had just been evaporated in the hideous sunshine of some distant land. Oh, yes, better. Now I've had a coffee, I feel much more calm. Right. I'm sorry, I'm eating a biscuit. That's an absolutely terrible way to start a stream. Here we are. This is going to be Star Citizen 3.0. Nice to see you in the PU, so to speak. So to speak. There we are. Wonderful. So here's a man. We can see the screen here. I'm going to drop you in and we'll have a little look around, see what we can find, see what kind of frame rates we're going to get. Let me just see if I can just hop in. We'll go for the best region that we can get. That guy is always streaming, so we're not going to jump in there because there's 37 people in that server already. What we want is a nice fresh banana, mate. It's freshly peeled. Not too hard, not too soft. Nothing too untoward. That's what we want. Now, I don't know if there's anybody about. I'm starting the stream a little bit early tonight because of certain commitments that I've forgotten to fulfill. So that's what it's like, you know, when you're busy all day, but you just can't stop thinking about the verse. You just think, this wouldn't happen in the verse. This wouldn't happen in the verse. My boss wouldn't be telling me this in the verse. I wouldn't have a boss. I'd be my own boss. I'd buy my own Pioneer and head off to the distant Pyro system and set up my own commune of like-minded individuals, piratical souls who are not going to take no nonsense from no one. And that's a triple negative. So that works out the same, doesn't it? You get up early in the morning to catch me out. To stay up all night. Right. Let's see what kind of individuals we're going to run into today. So far it's telling me I've got... Oh, hello. Come out. Oh, I'm lying in bed. I've got 17 frames. 18 frames. This is diabolical. Diabolically. It's diabolical. That's what it is. What, should we go for it? I suppose we could, couldn't we? Let's see what we can do. Alright, let's just hop in. Alright, well, we'll try it. There's low frame rates. FPS. Frowns per Sandy. It's not looking very good. So we'll go for this, right? Star Citizen, welcome to you in the PU. Right, now as we're standing up, we've got like 23 frames, so maybe it's not, maybe it won't be too bad. I mean, I've done the whole thing before on like 20 what? 22 frames. Right, here we go. What we like to do at the beginning of every stream is like to check the bedding. Yes, I think I've left that in a reasonable state. Another spaceman can come along later and snuggle down in there. It doesn't look very long, does it? That's right. If you sleep in a full tuck, you'll be all right, wouldn't you? I like to sleep with my knees tied underneath my chin, so that I can fit into the bunk. I don't actually sleep on the orange bit. I just sleep on the shelf there. Much more comfortable. That's why I've thrown the pillow away, because I don't need it. But I do. If I ever do need a coat hanger, I know where to come. The rail is there in case you feel jittery, unsteady, slightly washed out. You can hold on to that rail for safety, so that you don't strike your chin on the table on the way down. That's why it says warning. Warning, mind your chin. Now, let's have a look at this doorway. Now, my guess, I like to guess every day. I like to make a little guess about what pod am I in? What number am I in? We don't know. Numbers are very treacherous. One minute you think you're a 5, you find out you're only a 3. Ha! That's how it goes. I thought I was 27, turned out I was 18. Now let me see now, what do we want to do here? I reckon I'm going to go for the obvious. There's 4 letters in open. What the hell? We're in pod number 4. We are. We look around and we're in pod number 4. My God, this bodes well for the stream. Look at this. Look at this. Pod 4. He guessed it right. Right by the ladies' toilets. We're not going to see those girls anytime soon, are we? No, because there are no female models yet in the verse. I don't know why. Chris is something to do with they're all on Chris's server, so he's got his own private server with all the female models on it. Not even Sandy knows about it. Let's go up here and see what this bozo's doing. Boy, mate, there's no point hiding. We all know what you've been up to. Yes, right. That's right. You can't even run through a doorway. You're so drunk. We all know about you and your drinking problem. You've had a skinful of the green juice. Look at you. You can't even run down the hallway straight. There is to be no running in the hallway, as you know, mate. We have all heard about you dressed in your mother's nightie, going down, trying to claim the dole, using your uncle's pension book. You're a disgrace, absolute disgrace. You are an absolute disgrace. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Listen, son, you wanna watch it. You wanna watch it, mate. You wanna watch it. I might give you the long, hard salute. Come on. I'm only trying to respect you. It's out of respect that I'm giving you this chip. Somebody's got to put you right. You think of it as an intervention. Yeah, and you. What do you want? I'm saluting you, son. Are you going to salute me back? Or are you going to be ever so tough, rough, and gruff? I'm going to give you the slow clap. That's the slow, sarcastic clap of a man who hasn't enjoyed anything at all. Yeah, good lad. All right, that is what I like to see. Good. I'll give you the jump. I'm even going to give you the salute. Very good, mate. Very good. I salute you. You're a grand fellow. I like this system, although I would prefer FOIP. That would be much better. The FOIP gives me the joy. It gives me joy to be in the FOIP, but VoIP is my thing. I invented a new one. I talked about this before. It's called SLOIP. It's saliva over IP. It means that when people it means when people speak to you in the verse, you can feel the saliva landing on your face. A bit of spittle never hurt anyone. Right, now I've got this one, I haven't got that one. I tell you what, I'm in a bit of a problem now. I've got nothing to get me there. Port Olisar, there he is. That's at Grim Hex. Lord above, everything's at Grim Hex. Why is that? It's so popular these days.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Alright, son. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. 808, look at that Jaws moment. Look at that. Richard Dreyfuss would be proud of me. Not to mention Roy Schneider. Now, 8. That's that way, isn't it? Now, last time I tried to get into a Hornet, didn't have any joy whatsoever. 8 wasn't that way, it's this way. Actually, let me just check something. Yes, I've got my shotgun. I've got my stupid helmet on. Let's just have a look at the fella, shall we? Look, this is the geezer we're talking about. This is the bloke that we've been talking about all this time. Right? Look at him. He's got a funny helmet on, he's looking around. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing in the universe? I'm like Count of Monte Cristo, man in the iron mask. Don't know what's happening. Somebody get me out of this. I'm a prince. I'm a prince in pauper's clothing. That's what I'm doing. Let somebody sneak up behind me. Oi, what do you want? Oh, you. What are you after? Oh, I'm going to follow that geezer. I'm in, mate. I'm in. You're going to press the button for me. Do it, do it, do it. Come on. Off you go. That's the one. He looked up and there I was. I'm running. Like the proverbial athlete. Up the old apples and pears into the inky firmament. The squid ink that's laid out before me, sparkling with Sandy Gardener's pearls that are strewn in a fit of jealous rage all over the firmament by Chris and Erin fighting over her. Listen, I've heard about you, mate. I've heard all about you. Dressing up like a toaster, trying to get off with all the tarts. Yes, that's exactly the response that I want. Good lad, good lad. And now I bid you farewell, son, because I'm going to run backwards away from you. I'm going to do the old turn, and off we go. Jumping gaily into the air in my happiness. Yeah, you see, look at this. Bugged out, look at it. I won't be able to get to where I want to go now. My Hornet is a mere shell. It's like a Hornet that's been left in the windowsill of a baker's shop. So I went to the baker's. I said, have you got any wasps? He said, wasps? We haven't got any wasps. Of course we haven't any wasps. I said, that's funny. You had one in the window yesterday. Right, okay, let's get over here now. Because that's not going to work, is it? I wonder if he's got the same problem. Bugged out ship. Who's that up there? Let's try this, right? This doesn't always work, I have to say. But in a situation where you're desperate, sometimes it's worth a punt. It might be possible to hitch a lift now. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to run off the edge like this. I have to do it like this now. Or maybe I can get into this one, I don't know. Cool, I love that noise. What about this one? This one's bugged out and all, so that's no bloody good, is it? Excuse my French. Right. Let's get off. That one's in fine fettle. I want that one up there. Is she coming in for a landing? No, don't go without me. I need you, brother. I need you. Look at all the ships coming and a-going. This is good news. Let's get up. Let's get up and get off. Now, where's that shippity dip gone? No, no, no. What, I'm losing. What, have I lost an arm now? Well, that's no good, is it? Now look, this is where I get into all sorts of Barney rubble. There we go. Whew, that was close. You've got to be careful these days running around. Right, she's up there, is she? Where is that ship? Right, I'm going off the edge. I don't care who knows it. I'm a madman. I'm running off the edge. Got to get into a ship. I've got to get to Grim Hex, man. It's important I get there. Hey, look at this. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down, son. Don't let me down. No, no, don't let me down. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Look at that poor solitary fella on pad 7. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. He's been accused of stealing the frogs from his neighbour's garden and sewing them together in a cruel experiment. He was entering the three-legged race and he thought it would give him an advantage. He made frog skin shoes out of his neighbour's pets. Absolutely disgraceful behaviour has been reported to the RSPCA. They're coming to get him. They're going to lock him up in a cage with a gorilla. He's going to fight it out. Don't go. Don't go. I need you, brother. I need you. Don't leave me. Come on, brother. Don't go up there. Don't go up there. I can't get all the way up there. If I fall from this height, I'll break the other arm. Now, if I can get in here, this could be the coup of the century. I could get in, murder the entire crew. Tell you what, boys, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. If I can just get up here, if I can just get in, I'm going to be the happiest little bunny ever. Now, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't leave me. Oh. Oh. No. As you recede into the distance, I realise I just got too high too soon. Absolutely disgraceful. Oh look, there's a Starfarer. That's where we're going. It's our next port of call. Now remember, don't bump up the velocity too much. Now I'm only doing this, ladies and germs, because I don't have a ship. Mrs. Haviship was very upset because she had no way of getting to Grim Hex. I say, Mrs. Haviship, why are you looking so glum? Well, I simply can't get to Grim Hex. I wanted to murder the crew of the Constellation and just go there myself. But now I find myself stranded, marooned, you might say, on the port of Oliver. I think that's how we pronounce it. Alright, we'll see if we can jump into this one. I'm not sure if it's possible. C'est possible? C'est possible de monter le Starfarer. Et you can say Starfarer ZZZU. Oh. Right, let's just give it a go, shall we? C'est possible de monter? Oui. Je veux monter le Starfarer. Pardon. Désolé. Now, am I going to crunch my nuts on the floor here? Now, it might be possible. Hey, why don't we go in this way? I wonder if this is even possible. No! Oh, now my legs are gone. Right, I'm in big trouble now, people, because I've got dodgy legs. I need to get into my system here. Make sure I've got the right medical empty. That's no good, is it? Luckily, I came prepared with a large amount of med pens. So I knew that this kind of caper can be very dangerous indeed. Come on, doesn't always work first time. Sometimes you've just got to go at it a bit. Oh, he's gone without me. Oh, I'm going to bleed to death now. I'm the worst stowaway in the history of stowaways. I'm a no-away. No kind of a stowaway at all, are you? Go away, stowaway. I can't even get this to work now. It's really bugged, this thing. I've always had this problem with the V. Can't press my V. No, I don't want that. I want this. Come on, help me out here. Like, I don't like this bugged. It's still empty. Why is it still empty? Right, that's save changes and equip. It's alright, don't choke. Alright, don't choke. You just went naked for a minute. It's perfectly normal around here. Everybody does it. Right, let's try this. Phew. Right, let's try something else then. There he is. Oh no, he's too far away. I think I can make it. It's only 67,000 kilometers. Right, let's try over here then. See if we can get. Let's see if we can get on board. Who's on board? That's the bugged one. Is it, or is that not the bugged one? What I'm giving you now is a little demonstration of how desperate a man can be. That is the bugged out one, isn't it? No worries. Yeah, that's completely bugged. Right, my Hornet is bugged. I don't really want to face that. I'm only 17 frames in. 17 frowns per Sandy. Oh Sandy, don't frown at me. Just 'cause I'm a stowaway, I'll never go away. Oh Sandy, don't frown per second. Frown when you see my gown. I'm gonna bring you down, oh Sandy. Oh, what am I gonna do, boys and girls? Ladies and germs, I present for you a man who couldn't stow away on a lemon. If he was a sour-faced frump cat, he couldn't even do it. There are no lemons that are sour enough for the taste of my disappointment. Why the long face? I shall tell you why. Because I cannot get onto a ship. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I can't get off of Olisar. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Give me a solution. Oh, you, Baldy, sort me out. Who's a skinhead over there? What's it like to have nowhere? Is it hot or is it cold? What's it like to be bold? Let me try this way. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's try the other side of the coin, because there's always another side to the coin, ladies and gentlemen. You never give up. That's the secret. You can run around. You can mess me round. You can run me down. Alright, check this out. Is this the one? That's the bugged one. The bugged one. They called him the bugged one. He was a cop. He got burned by the system. Now he was on the run. He had to prove that he was not the man, that they thought he was a woman when he first turned out to be a boy hidden inside the mind of a child who was dreaming that he was a woman trapped inside the body of a cop. He was that cop, and now he had to prove that the first day he lived was the day he died. In cinemas now, Miss Starfarer, 68174. Excuse me, 175. Right, let's maybe go over to the other strut then. On the other struts, everything's rosy on the other struts. I was born on strut A. It was a terrible day, but I realised that I had to be on strut B with thee. For the girls on strut B are full of love and kindness, you see. For the girls on strut A, they just run away all day. But the girls on strut B are full of generosity. You can do what you like with the girls from strut B. Sorry, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to sing this maudlin East End ballad about the girls from strut B. I don't even know if that is strut B actually. It could be a different, it could be, I'm not sure where it is. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what it's like to be one of those girls from strut B? You don't know what it's like being one of the girls from the strut B. I've had it like up to here with you lot. You come over here from strut A expecting us to be all kind to you. We have it hard over here on strut B. Some of our MISC Starfarers don't render correctly. And the seats on the Mustang are still bugged out. And sometimes when I spoil my prospector, I can't even get in it. It's no life for a girl. It's no life for anyone, love. I tell you. Never mind whether you're girl or boy. I'm not discriminate. I don't discriminate, I should say. Look at this clown. I caught you having a fit in the hallway. What do you think you're doing? Hey? What's your game? Just because your ship doesn't work, there's no need to spaz out in the corridor. Honestly, some people, no decorum. And I'm one of them. Right, there's nothing here, is there? What are we going to do then? We're stranded on OLI like a bunch of goons. I'm going to have to go in. I could have rendered my ship by now. The time it would take me to fanning around in the darkness. I could have been dancing in the light. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight except Downer, who was flinging himself like an idiot off the pads. He's used up 14 med pens already just trying to get into a ship. The man's a clown. Don't trust him. Been trying to sign on with his uncle's pension book. He's a villain. On the pad? Yeah, no good to me on the pad, is it? If it's half of it's not there. Right, let's go for this one. I claim you. I will file a claim. And 25 minutes is far too long. I will whittle you down to 2 minutes and 25 seconds. It's as much as I'm willing to give you. Oh, Aurora. You are the girl for me. Aurora's a girl from strut B. Alright. Meantime, let's do a little man sponging, shall we? Oh, we can't do it anymore. Man sponging has been banned. They banned the man sponge. I was a man sponge, but I was banned. I was a banned man sponge. I'm going to form a band. That's a good name for a band, actually. Man sponge. Man sponge. Hi. Good evening. We're Man Sponge. This is one of our hits. Press the screen to continue. Press the screen to continue. Press the screen to continue. Continue. Press the screen. Press the screen. Press the screen to continue. And this is our second album, off our second album, Dumpers Depot, greatest hits of Man Sponge. Yeah, I really like Man Sponge. They like speak to me because like I'm an ordinary guy and I have a really tough life. I have to stand here all day, being really rude to customers, and like they really, I listen to them a lot on my iPod, and they just, I don't know, they just understand me, you know. What are you reading, mate? Compilers, the 11th edition. That's a good one. That's a corker, absolute corker. Turns out that Daphne falls in love with Brian. Brian doesn't even know. He's obsessed with Xanthi, and him and Xanthi go on their honeymoon unbeknownst to them. Daphne's hiding in the wardrobe. She leaps out. She lunges for Xanthi with the bread knife, accidentally slices Brian's head off. At which point she grabs the head in a fit of panic, runs off, and she marries the head. Incredible story. Hello, mate. What have you got to say for yourself? Anything? Anything at all? Anything at all you got to say for yourself? Anything?
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out.
Oh, all right. I will. Okay. Make sure. You want to work on your delivery, mate? Right, I reckon that's 2 minutes up. 2 minutes up. We've had Man Sponge. We've had 2 minutes, and now we're merely going welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck, where we can be stranded for weeks on end, waiting for your ship to be delivered to you. It's my own fault. I mean, I didn't mean to take... Oh, hello. I retrieve you. I believe you.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Now that is what I call CO7. It's a believable retrieval. Hello, mate. That's a tight haircut you got. Right, what was it? 07? 07, that's the salute that they give me. This is Strut C then. Who knew? The girls from Strut C are just like the girls from Strut B, only bigger. Right. Let's hop in here. C7, wasn't it? Yeah, the trusty Aurora, faithful Aurora. She's like the girl you go back to your hometown, and she's the girl that's still there, still working in the record shop, and she still loves you. Brilliant, brilliant, stoic, reliable, trustworthy. Not like those fancy girls from Strut B. She's a decent Strut C girl. She'll never let you down. In we get Aurora, my darling. I return. Here we are. You're like the village bike. Always willing. Right, okay, sorry, that was a bit crude. I don't mean to be crude.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
But I am, so it just comes out that way.
Take off.
Up we go, into the stars, off!
Landing gear raised.
The glistening firmament opens up before us. Specks of light dance before our eyes. We raise the feet. We raise the feet. And we inch ever so slowly away from what is known as Olisar. There she goes. We were stranded there for quite some time. Sometimes in the game you have to pay your respects. Olisar is a fine trap. Many a man has lost his mind trying to escape from there. But we've finally done it. We finally managed to escape the clutches of the three-ring circus they called Olisar. Roll up, roll up. You could lose your mind in this circus, sunshine. This is the circus of dreams that whirls around you like a horse galloping at 1,000 miles an hour. The gravity shifts and Phyllis Bastley's face glistens before you. The whirling dervish spins his knives. The girls fly through the air. Sheets of sequins flashing in the twilight. The tent ripples. And the sawdust gets up your nose as you realise you have entered the three-ring circus of Olisar. Right, here we go. Let's stop messing about now and go and do something. Now what I want to do is go to Grimmers and pick up my black cutlery. So let's go. Hey, I like that. Oh, look at that. I actually get a link to the Starfarer there. That's good, isn't it?
Bottom drive is now up.
That's interesting. That's because I actually touched it, I suppose. Who knew that this crayon would end up his nose? Who knew about that? And now we arrive at the large, glistening left testicle of Chris Roberts.
Is now off.
Giant tumescent orb dangling in the scrotal sac they call Stanton system. Right, let's see what we can find. Mustn't say things like that. It's not right. It's not right and it's not proper. I'll tell you what I do want to do though, is get out of this glare. It's impossible to see the map, isn't it? Sometimes. Zooming in, we find ourselves able directly to hop to Grimmer's. For Grimmer's was just a heartbeat away. Oh, the mother and child reunion was only a Grimhex away. Right, good. Everybody's happy. Coming in. I know I can't sing, by the way. But I don't care, because I'm
Bottom drive is now off.
part of my own opera. Just don't give a damn. Don't give a damn ski, mate. Don't give a damn ski. It's like a one-man crime wave inching his way into the villainous heart. The rocky body without organs that they call Grim Hexington. Come on, son. Look at that, I did that all with my landing gear down. What a plum.
Landing gear raised.
I am a little bit confused now as to which way up is up. I think I'm pretty sure that the top of the whole deal is up here, isn't it? The landing pads are hidden slightly here. Yeah, there they are. You can't hide Grimhex from me, no matter how hard you try. There she is, look. So you just position yourself here, drop your landing gear, It's never on the first one, is it? Jumping in like that, clicking the old button, we're hailing you. He stopped talking to me, the bloke, in Grimhex now. He doesn't even speak to me anymore. He used to say, landing pad assigned. Welcome, have a pleasant stay. He doesn't even say that anymore. Or he does say that second bit sometimes, but not this. Not this. He never tells me. I want you to tell me when it's assigned. That's what I pay you for. Well, I don't actually pay you, but, you know. It's what I want from an ATC geezer. Call yourself an ATC? Nothing but a mute fool. Coming in for a nice green liner. Automated landing is happening, people. Here it comes. Let's just have a look at you. There's the little 80s shopping centre they call it the Aurora. Landing itself like a...
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay. There she is. Turn her off. Hopping out the door. There he is. Look at him. There's barely enough room to swing a cat in there. Look at that face. Only a mother could love that face. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Sorry, I'll just get out of the ship. Here we go. Exit right. Exit right. It's the exit right. Right, come on. We're in this, man. We're in this. Come on. This was a dark and dangerous place to hang out, I must say, in the old days. Many a time I've been shot in the rectum, hanging around in this back alley. Excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn. It's all the excitement gets to me. It's a sign of it that I'm completely adrenalised. It's been a long day. It wasn't easy at work today, I have to say. It wasn't easy. Like pushing shit uphill. And excuse me for swearing. I didn't mean to do that. Just it's the only thing that I could possibly say that would describe my day. To rolling a ball of dung up a very steep hill. You say to people, you know you can do this, and they go, I can't do it. I can't do it. You say, yeah, you can do it. Look, you can do it. Look, do it like this, and do it like, I can't do it. So yeah, you can do it. Look, here's a video of somebody doing it. This is how they do it. I can't do that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, but you're nearly doing it. You just need to try a bit. I can't try any harder. I'm completely oh, please. In the end, you just give up, you know. Now look, I'll tell you what I do want to do. I'll check the prices. Always check the prices. Is that a little bunny down there? Little bunny rabbit? No, it's not. Okay, let's check the prices, shall we? Let's call the left. Yes, always call the left, and the left is always there. Carry on regardless. And then we just go into here and go down. We went down in the lift, and Father was coming up. He looked up at me as I was coming down in the lift, and he gave me that look. You know, the one he gives you, you know, after tea time, but before bed. And he pulled Mother's nightie ever so tightly around my neck, and I could feel the blood popping in my ears. And he said to me, "You'll always be a teapot to me." And that's when Mother pulled him off and called social services. Right, let's go this way. And is it this one? Yes, this is the one. I want to check the status. I hate it when I do that. Run over the banister. Like Tessa Bannister. Huh. It's pretty neat too, what you found, but I was hoping for something like a sentient rock. Yeah, you're just high, Tessa. Sitting in the station all day, smoking Arcturian weed. Now, if I look in my cutlass... Now, here we go. Huh. Laranite is at 69. It's actually at 83, I think, at Olisar, so we could make a little bit of money on that. Medical supplies, that's way down. Everything else looks pretty poor, really. I haven't found anywhere that sells agresium for any decent price. Diamonds are at 18. See, diamonds could be a good thing to shift up to OLI, but I'm assuming if they're down here, they'll be down at OLI as well. Laranite. Does anybody even know what laranite is? Is it the cause of laryngitis in the verse? See, that's dropped to 69 there. I don't know, I feel like I should just do that. Why don't we take some laranite to Olisar? Should we do that? Let's just do that. Come on, let's just do that, see what happens. I know it's not very exciting. Could be a very bad move. All that laranite, 69 here. What if it's less at OLI? 143. Let's not go crazy. Let's do 100,000. Let's do 101. There we are. What I'd like is the ability to type this. I don't like all these funny numbers. I like to type in the exact amount that fills 15 SCU. I don't like this loosey-goosey approach. I'm going to purchase laranite, and I'm going to take it to Olisar. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and that's in my cutlass. So that is fine and dandy. I'm going to head back here, and I'm going to leg it to my beautiful black cutlery. I'm going to open the drawer, and the cutlery's in there, glinting like an obsidian weapon. Right, down we come. Jumping in now, like a Lanigan who's just had some Branston pickle. We're waiting for the lift. I don't like to wait for lifts. It makes me nervous. I just feel like I could be on the stairs by now. There we go. Now I have fallen down the lift shaft in this place, so you've got to be careful. Don't rush the lift. You don't bum rush the lift. So you're going to end up in the blue nothingness that is the shaft itself. Shaft! He's a man. Right, open the door. And out we go. Right, let's see what we can do with the cutlery. Bit of black cutlery. Where's my cutlery? Open the drawer, baby. Back up the truck. I'm getting in. Yes, indeed. Okay, but how long's
Your
that?
ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
That's funny. Right, AO1. Alright, fair enough. AO1. I go down here. Down the apples and pears. We don't often go down the apples and pears now, do we? No, we don't. We don't often go down the apples and pears. Usually we go up. We carry on regardless, and Father went down the apples and pears one day and we never saw him again. We think he's still living down there in the broom cupboard. Father, are you there? Father, in the broom cupboard, are you there? In amongst the goods and chattels? In amongst the cleaning products and Mother's chamois leathers? Father, are you there? And we went in and Father wasn't there, but Uncle Jerry was in there and he was covered in brasso, at least I think it was. Right, up we go. Look at all this stuff that we bought. God, it's not that much actually, is it? Laranite, I don't even know what it is. It's what's eaten by some kind of llama food, I think. Yes, that's what it is. It's llama food for the llamas. Right, I don't know where my peeps are at. I really don't. I've been streaming for, I don't know, quite some time. Come on, let me in. Look at that, see all my MFDs are displaying all of the MFDs. What does that mean even? What does that actually mean? That means that the pathway to the render to texture is not specific, it's a general pathway pipe through which can be piped any kind of render to texture. I think it does handle a little bit better when it's got a bit of cargo in it, this thing. Like it's not so jittery.
Landing gear up.
I think that'll do us about there. Bye. Goodbye, Grimace. You've been wonderful. Let's go to F2. What I might do then is I might stream a bit later if no one's about. That seems a bit silly for me, just stream in a lonely manner. In a lonely little streamer. Streaming away. Port OLI. That's me. Set as destination. Give me your dirty love. Hang on, it'll be where's that big ball of truth called Crusader? Is it there? That Starfarer's back at Olisar then. It's quite good, I can sort of good way of tracking somebody. Tasty, mate. Very tasty. I'm in for a right good CNC, right?
Quantum drive is now off.
let's head over here and punch it through here a little bit. In decoupled mode we can just slide past like this. Good if it actually works though, that's the thing, isn't it? Like you go like this, you decoupled, and you swing it round. Coming back the other way. There we are. Alright, this will do you. Now, all we've got to do now, ladies and germs, is pray that Laranite is worth more than 69 crowns when we get here. So,
Landing gear down.
we do that one, then we do this one, then we click on the hailer. Hail, hail, hail. All hail.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, then I will, you chirpy little chappy. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Is that me? Is that me? Yeah. Okay, let's just see if we can get this jittery little fellow up into the early 90s. There we go.
Automated landing.
Alrighty. See how we get on here then. I can actually land a ship, I just like to use the automated landing. I'll tell you what, it's very loud, these engines. I'm not sure if I should have it up this loud. It might be quite annoying to listen to that.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, so I need to shout. Good God. That's a bit annoying. I might have to turn the audio down a bit. It's probably a bit too loud, eh? If you do, leave me a comment if you think that's too loud. Hopping out the side like an eager bunny. I do like the doors on this thing, but you do end up like completely disorientated when you do it. Like you jump out and then the whole system goes do lally because you have changed physics grid, therefore I must do something weird and create a bug. I mean, I appreciate this, the whole system is wonderful, you can get in and out of ships, into a station, out of a station, into EVA, and EVA into another physics grid, which is a ship with its own gravity. But does it work? That's the question. It's a lovely idea, but can you make it work? Anyway, the dev team are on it apparently. It's all going swimmingly, as we will find out when we see a bunch of haircuts all sat around a mahogany table listening to a live stream of Chris saying, well, why hasn't it been done? Right, let's go and see what the price of Laranite looks like, ladies and germs. Right then, Laranites. Tell me, Mr. Laranites, what are you worth? What are you worth to me? I remember we bought it for 69, alright? Oh. Oh man, that is bad news. That's the first time we've made a loss. Alright, what do when the prices are low? We simply stand next to a friend and hope for the best. So you are now my best friend, right? And I'm going to stand next to you as if I work here. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bid you all a very good evening. I'll probably stream again later on tonight, so don't panic. If you missed it, I'll be back. And if I'm not back, I'll be back a bit later. Thank you very much. It's been real. and a little bit emotional. Okay, thank you for watching. We made a loss, but we're going to hang on to our Laranite and hopefully make a profit at a later date. Thank you.